I've spent 1 month playing and testing all the RP servers in GTA 5 to find out the answer to a question: which servers are really the best to play in 2025 as either an experienced player and a beginner. By far the server that I personally have enjoyed the most, and the one I think has the most potential for longevity, is going to be GrandRP. Firstly, one thing that annoys me when I play on RP servers is whether or not the world feels empty. Now, you know the ones, you log in, you're basically standing there and you're thinking, where is everyone? Well, that's not the case in GrandRP. There's barely any lag or connection issues, even if the server's well over 1,000 players, which is also really important to me. And everyone you see in the world is a real player, so there's not going to be any NPCs roaming around or anything that's going to ruin your immersion. So first of all, one of the things I really like about this server is that it features a full player economy. You can buy houses, own businesses, buy and sell cars. If I just spend time on the server, I'm going to get given a free gift for just spending time and playing and enjoying myself. And there's tons of events that are on a constant cycle, so things don't ever really get boring. But if you prefer a more honest life, you can also be a taxi driver, work as an electrician for example. But there are a ton of ways to make money and unlock really cool exclusive rewards. Like for example, there's this fully working in-game battle pass system. You can play roulette to earn gifts and win rare items, which I unlock some really cool clothing. As someone who enjoys playing as a criminal myself, I was actually really happy to see that you can also take on a range of contracts through the dark web. So for example, I took on a mission where I had to survive for 20 minutes with a maximum wanted level. But getting into GrandRP is also really easy, which is really important to me. There's no lengthy registration process or paying to have your application reviewed, which is actually a thing on some servers. So if you want to join the server, what I would recommend you do is click my link in the description of this video that you're watching. You can sign up with your email, select a region that you want to play, download their launcher, which is really easy, and basically it's that simple. You can get straight into it without having to go through any application process. So if you want to possibly meet me in game and hang out, then use my link in the description. You'll receive $25,000 and a free Prime status for 1 week once you reach level 5.
And if you do join GrandRP, I've got my own gang that you guys can join. When you load in, you're going to be at the hotel. As soon as you're in the car park, turn around and go back inside. Go up to the front desk and tell them you want to reunite with your family. Search for the mod family and bam, you're in my gang.
Now, it's built on RageMP, not FiveM, so there's a lot of reasons why you might actually prefer that, but also you actually have the ability to buy real cars, because if you didn't know, if you are playing on a server that's on FiveM, you're not really supposed to be able to buy real brands. You can even trade them, buy other players' cars. There's like a player-to-player economy going on, so you can literally do up a car and sell it on the marketplace and someone might buy it. So don't waste time joining a server where you've got no money, you're scratching your ass wondering what to do, when you can literally click my link in the description and you'll get $25,000. You're welcome. Next up, we have ProdigyRP. This server is more for an experienced player who kind of knows the ins and outs of role-playing in GTA 5 already. This server is built on a custom framework, so again, it's another server like GrandRP, which works really well. It's a really welcoming community and they're constantly updating the server, so there's always going to be something new and fresh to enjoy. This server has one of the best inventory systems, a really in-depth legal system. It has a ton of really exciting mini games and things to keep you busy that make even the most mundane of jobs and tasks in the game as a civilian, for example, actually bearable and kind of fun to do. And to top it off, also has a really well-balanced economy. Now, the only downside about this server, which is why you might want to pick something like GrandRP to get going, is because this server does have a payment subscription service for the whitelisted server, and your application may take a little bit of time to get through if you're trying to play on the regular server. Now, that is a price that you do have to pay for quality. If people are subscribing just to gain access, the likelihood that the experience is going to be top-notch and high tier is much higher, so obviously these people take it extremely seriously. That's similar then to our next one, which is going to be EchoRP. Thanks to the owner of this server for being super friendly, and the community reflects that. It's a great place to play and it has immersive, serious roleplay. EchoRP is a serious GTA RP server which emphasizes realism and storytelling. The server stands out for me with custom scripts and tons of unique content. Whether it's engaging in a thrilling street race, exploring the world of nightlife, or joining vibrant community events, or anything you can imagine, you're going to have a good time doing it in EchoRP. Now, they've got really well-maintained rules to keep the server from descending into chaos, and let's be honest, there are many servers out there that could be subject to that. How many times have you joined an RP server and you just feel like the whole place is falling apart with no rules to keep it in place? There's great interactive user interfaces, the inventory system is sleek and really well designed. Another really good thing about this server is that it's always populated and full. Now, as a result of that, there may be a small queuing time, but it's definitely worth it. EchoRP prioritizes balanced economics to maintain fairness and authenticity. No one wants to join the server and witness a newcomer stepping off the plane to instantly acquire a luxury vehicle. Here, earning money is intertwined with building meaningful relationships, and you actually have to spend some time on the server before you can make a name for yourself. EchoRP also has its own developers that ensure updates are rolled out on a frequent basis, which helps to keep things fresh and exciting in my opinion. Now, the server is rich with an immersive drug system and an allow-listed gang system, plus heists and other illicit activities to pursue if you like the criminal life. But there's also tons of stuff to do as a civilian. That being said, thankfully the server doesn't go too far to the serious side though, so it has a balance of realism and fun that really pays off. Next up, we have Lucid City RP. Lucid City is constantly evolving. The server is now in its 3.0 version, which launched with a fresh wipe, a complete restart to the leveling and playing field, as well as new content updates as well. The developers on this server are really active. You'll see frequent patch notes introducing features, whether it's new vehicles, expanded missions, or the quality of life improvements. Both the paths for criminals and civilians is extremely robust in this server. Criminals have deep opportunities like black markets, elaborate missions, while law enforcements enjoy detailed protocols and intense crime fighting scenarios. And this server has a really well implemented player economy as well, like many of the others that we've discussed, where players can influence the market prices and more themselves from supply and demand. From nightclubs and dealerships to convenience stores and even interest in real estate. You can buy your own house, so on and so forth. The financial gameplay is rich, so you could save up for cash on a day job to buy your dream car or turn profits funding your own business. Now, Lucid City boasts a massive community with tens of thousands of members on their Discord, and it's always got a constantly high player count, so the city definitely feels alive with activity, and it's a server that thankfully there's a public version of so that anyone can jump in immediately. There is a whitelisted server, which does require an application though, so that server definitely does enforce stricter RP standards. However, unlike GrandRP with larger player numbers in the thousands, you're definitely going to be waiting during busy periods to get onto this server, which is why if you want to just jump in, you might prefer to opt into something like GrandRP. And the last server on this list is going to be NoPixel. Honestly, I have to admit, NoPixel only made the cut on this list barely for a few reasons. And there's a few downsides that you definitely need to know about before you proceed. It boasts a plethora of custom scripts and features, including unique jobs, businesses, and interactive systems that aren't found in any standard GTA 5 servers. Regular updates and community-driven improvements keep the experience fresh and engaging for all players. That being said, due to the server's, shall we say, popular nature and popular users, there can definitely be some favoritism. Firstly, obviously, it's the biggest server in the world in terms of awareness. Everyone knows what NoPixel is in the RP scene, and it's where streamers go and YouTubers go to play because I guess they get paid to play there. So you're definitely going to need to be a seasoned veteran of RP, and you're really going to have to require some hours sunk into the game and RP before you're going to even be allowed onto the server, because they have seriously strict conditions that only let certain people get in after they've applied. So the likelihood of getting into this server without paying is basically nil, because they do offer a paid tier in order to prioritize your application. The server enforces comprehensive rules that promote realistic realistic and immersive interactions. So you can guarantee that if you're joining a server because you strictly want to RP, then this is the server for you if you can even get in. Plenty of streamers themselves though have been banned from the server for breaking even the tiniest of rules. So NoPixel is definitely a really good server to go to if you're looking for a very serious experience. Otherwise, if you're just looking to have fun and you're not necessarily a seasoned veteran of the RP universe, then I would definitely highly suggest you avoid NoPixel and go for something a lot easier, with my number one choice being GrandRP and the likes of EchoRP or Prodigy following very close behind. So I hope this video has helped you come to the conclusion of what RP server is right for you. Hopefully everyone on this list has matched some of your tick boxes and you can now go away from this video knowing which server might be best for you to play on. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. I am all the willing to go into a more detailed breakdown of these servers and potentially do a follow-up to this video for different scenarios. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this and what you want to see them tailored towards. For example, the most realistic servers or the most fun. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Adios.